Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chrissy Hodges. I'm a certified peer support specialist here in the state of Colorado. I do referral consultations as well worldwide, and I'm the founder of OCD Game Changers and OCD Peers. Yay! We run groups. If you're looking for treatment here in the States, right now I think country-wise they're in the UK, several provinces in Canada or Australia. Check back at their website. NoCD, which is also an app, is providing treatment with ERP via telehealth. So if you're looking for ERP, it's worth checking out, especially if there's no therapist in your area. So go to treatmyocd.com or check out below in the description and you'll find a link you can click on for an assessment. So I am going to be very honest with you. As you know, I always am. I haven't done a video in a while, just a couple weeks, and there's a reason, but I wanted to get on here really quick and connect with you just briefly. I'm exhausted, as you can probably see in my eyeballs. Exhausted. If you don't know, I don't know why you would know. So I'm telling you. I just can't remember if I mentioned it in my last email. Sorry, I thought I had lipstick on my teeth. I think I do. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, I started grad school 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's 2 weeks and I'm exhausted and I feel stupid and like the biggest imposter syndrome ever, which is when you feel like an imposter in what you're doing. And I know, y'all, I'm 44, so I've been out of school for 22 years. And I know that it's just going to take a little bit to readjust and to learn how to study and retain information. And we had to write a paper. Y'all, I spent like 20 hours on the paper. I'm serious. Like, I spent hours and hours and hours. And it probably should have taken me maybe two and a half hours. But I just am out of practice, so... Anyway, I'm explaining that to you because I just wanted to come on really quickly and say hello and emphasize something that I posted the other day on my Instagram. If you're on Instagram, follow me at PureOChrissy, because I got a lot of response from it and I thought it was important to mention because, as you know, on my channel, I like to tackle a lot of the topics that are really important that not a lot of people are talking about. But I just wanted to do a normalizing post for you. It's probably going to be reassuring too. I mean, come on. And that's fine too. But I posted something the other day that basically said, you did not choose your theme. OCD, not that OCD chose you, but you didn't choose OCD. You didn't choose your theme. So why are you punishing yourself for something that you didn't ask for? And so I really don't have much to say on this tonight, other than I just want to remind you of that. We get in the trenches, don't we? We get in the trenches and you can get intrusive thoughts and you don't want them. And then the more you have them, the longer you have them, the longer they become part of your everyday life, then you start to believe, well, what if I'm making them happen? What if I'm manifesting them? What if I want them, right? And I just wanted to normalize that for you. This happens to everybody. And I believe that to a degree, especially at the very beginning, or sometimes what I like to call coming out of the spin cycle, we can see that ego dystonic piece. I know that this stuff is not about who I am. I know it's not what I want. I know it's not my values. I know it's all that. And we can see that, and those moments are such a relief. And we go, oh my gosh, but when you're back in it, when you get pulled into it, it's hard to see that. It's hard to feel it, and it's hard to believe that this isn't something you're doing. Now, I do want to make it clear, we're all making things worse by doing compulsions. So there's that. But until you know how to not do compulsions, choose not to do compulsions, and sometimes even recognize that you're doing compulsions and then can make the choice, you just don't. And so things can get really turned around, and you can start thinking, I'm doing the best that I can to try to fight what my brain is telling me because I know it's not real and it's not working, so that must mean it's true. It must mean I'm starting to accept it. It must mean I want this. It must mean it's my fault. Y'all, it's not your fault. If you can just hold on to that statement even for 30 seconds or a few minutes or, hopefully a day, it's so important to remember you didn't ask for this. You didn't do anything to deserve this. If you had been a better person, or if you had done things differently, or if you hadn't watched that movie, or if you hadn't have done this, no. Stop punishing yourself for something that happened to you. Stop punishing yourself for having thoughts that you don't want, that you're not producing, but that you think it must be my fault because I can't stop it. That's like saying the rain must be my fault because I can't stop it from falling. You're not in charge of that. All you can do is find ways, hopefully that's therapy if you're in that position, or if you've been to therapy, you can recall, or just keep working towards being in a position. All you can do is work towards learning how to respond differently. Because that's where the magic is. That's where the power is. But it's so important to remember that this is not something that you're manifesting and something that because it's happening, it's going to manifest. You don't want this. I don't want this. And your brain might be saying right now, she says you don't want it, but I bet you do. Fuck your brain and mine. But I just wanted you to hear that from me tonight, because maybe you just did, or maybe you can revisit this later when you're stuck in the cycle. Y'all, this is not your fault. I am so sorry that this has happened to you. I'm sorry that it's happened to me. I hear all the time, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, because it's just absolute mental torture. And it's so important to remember and step outside of it for a minute and be like, I didn't ask for this. This is happening to me. I am a victim of this. And then to make the choice, then what can I do about this? How can I move forward? How can I learn different ways of reacting to something I didn't ask for that may have a different outcome? Exposure response prevention might be the right solution for you. Acceptance commitment therapy, there are several different things, or maybe you're not in that position just yet. So being here at this video might help. Coming to an OCD peers group, meeting other people that have this, it's so healing. So yeah, that's all I have for you tonight. Thanks for bearing with me. I want to sleep tonight. But I'm going to endure no matter what. I made the choice to go back, and so I'm going to buckle down and get it done. And wherever you're at in the world right now, whatever your day is like today, I hope that this could bring a little bit of a bright spot to know that you're not alone and that you belong to this community and you're okay. Again, if you want peer support or referrals, head on over to ChristyHodges.com, for groups, OCDpeers.com. And if you're looking for treatment, go to treatmyocd.com or check out the link in my description. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.